come on the lineup now for the Pat Murphy Memorial Trophy Race, production saloon car handicap over 10 laps. No credit laps here, but it will be slightly complicated, but we do know that the man who is leading the race before it even starts is number 5, Aegon Kavanagh from Temple Oak with the Alpha Sud. And in second place is number 44, and that in fact is, can't find him in my program. And away goes Kavanagh, number 5. Somebody tells me it's pronounced Owen, but I believe it's pronounced Aegon. Now, who is 44 leaving the line now? I can't tell you who he is. Could somebody from the Leinster... it's Greg Turley. Yeah, Greg Turley. And then going away also is Eugene Murray, and 18 going with him, and that is Dermot Carroll, an extra entry. Other extra entries are Michael Fitzgerald, number 12, and number 9, McGovern. Although I don't think McGovern will be out there because he came to a sad end. And now waving the cars away is young Tom Murphy, 14-year-old rugby player, son of the late Pat Murphy, waving the national flag on the rostrum. And it's a very nice gesture by the drivers in the Leinster Motor Club to have the Pat Murphy Memorial Trophy today. And young Tom is through with John Hayes, number 6. Tom Murphy has waved them all away, looking quite pleased by the whole thing, and getting a round of applause by his little brother Greg and his mum Paddy, and also his elder sister Liz, who's 17. Pat Murphy Memorial Trophy race at the end of the first lap is that number 5, Aegon Kavanagh, is leading. Second place, number 44, Greg Turley. Third place is number 18, and that is Dermot Carroll. And John Hayes spins at Dunlop. John Hayes is stuck in the grass at Dunlop, trying to rejoin. I think he's doing it now. John Hayes, the limit man, but he really is has an awful lot to do. As the race leader, number 5, Kavanagh, goes through at the end of 2 laps. Here is the second place man, Turley. Ignore John Hayes, he has to pass them again, while in third place now is Dermot Carroll, number 18. Fourth, going very nicely, is number 38, Eugene Murray, while in fifth place is number 14, and that is Mick O'Dwyer. Mick O'Dwyer normally drives the black Alpha Sud, had the car repainted this week. He's up to 4th place. 5th place coming down now is Larry Mooney, while in 6th place, this is interesting, is Montgomery. 7th place, number 12, Dixon, and behind him, oh, there's Dixon now, number 20 going through in 10th place. Then Mike Armstrong, is it? Yes, Mike Armstrong, number 11 behind him. Then behind him, 71, Peter Faulkner, and then number 55 going very nicely. There goes the race leader, number 5. At the end of 3 laps, Kavanagh. No changes at the end of 3 laps. Race order 5, 44, 18, 38, 14, 16, 95, 12, 69, 20, 71, 11, 71, 11, and 55. No changes there. Number 9 pulling into the pits. His race is obviously over, and that's McGovern. Another one is O'Riordan, number 4, Jerry O'Riordan, who didn't figure on a lap chart at all. In fact, I think he just came out to chance down. There goes John Turley, 44. Third place, at the end of 4 laps, is number 18, O'Carroll. Behind O'Carroll is number 38. In 5th place, Eugene Murray. Behind Eugene is Mick O'Dwyer, who in fact has gone through in 5th place, I should correct myself. While in 6th place, it's Larry Mooney with Bob Montgomery, trying very hard indeed, followed by, this man is really doing well today, Michael Fitzgerald with the big 3-litre Capri, and behind Fitzgerald is Frank O'Rourke. He in turn is followed by number 20, George Dixon. Then Johnny Wood is beginning to figure, number 55, and behind him it's number 71, Peter Faulkner. Here's the race leader, Egan Kavanagh, now going through number 5. Turley in 2nd place. 3rd place, it's number 18, Dermot Carroll. Behind Dermot, it's number 14, and look, now Mike Armstrong's in trouble coming out of Dunlop. Larry Mooney is still holding off Montgomery, doing very well too. As Mike Armstrong comes into the pits, obviously in trouble. So race order at the halfway point, according to numbers, it's 5, 44, 18, 38, 14, 16, 95, 12, 69, 20, 55, 71, 6. So now we see that John Wood is up to 10th place. He's jumped 2 places on the last lap. I don't think it'll be it because here comes Kavanagh, the race leader, coming down towards us as he comes down now to complete 6 laps. But who's going to catch him? That's the question. Because the whole idea of handicap races is that all the cars are supposed to cross the line at precisely the same moment. To complete 7 laps now is the race leader, and he looks very comfortable indeed, Kavanagh. Dermot Carroll. 4th place, it's number 38, Eugene Murray. 5th place it is number 14, Mike O'Dwyer. Now look at this dice. My goodness me, a great clump of cars going down to Shell. The 2 Dealer Opel Team Ireland cars tucked in there behind Larry Mooney. Larry Mooney having his own motor race there. Frank O'Rourke really trying hard, right in the middle of the 2 Capris, that of Fitzgerald and Dixon, 12 and 20 respectively. Well, Kavanagh's doing really well here. I don't think anybody's going to catch him, really, because it's coming down now to start his second last lap. Here's Kavanagh, number 5. Turley's trying very hard, but I can't see that there's anyone going to catch him, because 3rd place man coming down towards us now is Carroll, number 18. He, in turn, is followed by 38. And they're all over the place. Larry Mooney's on the grass, out of Dunlop. And Frank O'Rourke, number 69, is looking pretty good. What about Johnny Wood, number 55? This is where all the action is. fighting away from 7th right down. This is amazing stuff. So 69, 95, 12, 55, 20, 16 are putting up tremendous performance. If the handicapper has it right, and I don't think he has, it could be a very, very exciting finish. I am looking up now towards the main arena, and they're in through here. I don't think they're going to catch them, but it's got to be a rather interesting result if they do start to catch them up. And they're all over the place. And Montgomery's on the grass. Montgomery's made a mess. There's Kavanagh, number 5, starting his last lap now, followed by Turley. Along back, get back to 18, but now look who's in 5th place. It's Franco Rourke, number 69, and John Wood, number 55, trying really hard. Can they possibly on this last lap catch them? I don't think so. Wood's trying to get past O'Rourke, but he won't be able to do it. And really, if there was another lap to go, this would be a very exciting finish to this handicap race. But meantime, looking out for Kavanagh, number 5, he should be... John Hayes is having great fun at the back of the field all on his own. But here comes Kavanagh. Place! Wood is into 4th place, but he's not going to win this one. It's going to be Kavanagh coming down the 4th straight now. Egon Kavanagh coming down towards Dunlop corner. The checkered flag being prepared for him. Woody really going marvellously. He's moved up to 3rd place now, but it's young Greg Murphy is going to wave the checkered flag for Egon Kavanagh. Comes in to win the Pat Murphy Memorial Trophy. 2nd place is Shirley. Johnny Wood coming.
How was your old fella?
Sponsored by the Tuttle Group of Clondalkin. They've branches in Clondalkin, Crumlin, Talla and Blyle Novelties. Extra entries in this one are number 1, Peter Faulkner, number 27, Steve Griffin, number 16, David DeMoullin, and number 4, Jerry O'Reilly. In pole position will in fact be Steve Griffin driving Morris Mitten's car, the Ford Escort RS 2000X, nobody less than Eddie Regan. Beside him on the front row will be number 6, John Hayes of John Hayes Cars in Monkstown, driving the Ford Capri 3000. Beside him will be number 30. Beside him will be number 33, and that's Reg Tuttle, who in fact is sponsoring this race, all on the front row. In saloon car racing, of course, it's a 3-2-3 grid as opposed to single car racing where it's a 2-2-2 grid. Do you follow me? Follow me. 2nd row, number 20, and that is George Dixon from Kilmechanic in County Wicklow with the 3-litre Capri. Beside him, number 4 in a similar car, Jerry O'Riordan from Talla. Then we have number 69 in the smaller class, because there are 4 classes in this race. I'll explain that as we go along. Is Frank O'Rourke. Beside him, number 1, Peter Faulkner, and then number 11, Mike Armstrong, always a man to watch. Don't have time to go right through the grid, but the next row is 12.95, then 9, 8, 25, 44, 5, and 16. This should be very exciting stuff. 3 races in one. They're ready to go. Will Steve Griffin, 27, go straight into the lead? In fact, he does! Steve Griffin makes a very good start, and John Hayes is tucked in behind him. Down the show they go. 16 production saloons. Although, no, it is in fact Steve Griffin leading from John Hayes. Rich Tuttle is in 3rd place. And no one's on the grass. We're very blessed with the weather here today. Everyone behaving nicely and going well. Into the main arena they come, and it's Morris. Steve Griffin, number 27, with John Hayes crawling all over him at the 3-litre Capri. Now, John Hayes has more power, but John Hayes in the wet is marvellous. In the dry, he spins. So let's see, is he going to spin today? But look at Steve Griffin, who's been racing in Mondello Park for the last 19 seasons. A man, terrific character, and really going well. Somebody spins onto the grass. Up at Joe, up at Dunlop, it's one of the Alphas, comes back onto the track at the tail end, and it's Carl Byrne from Ranelagh. Carl Byrne from Ranelagh joins the back of the field, but there's terrific dice going on in the lead. So it was Steve Griffin leading from number 6, John Hayes. Third place is number 33, Reg Tuttle. Fourth place, number 11, Mike Armstrong, showing very well, followed by number 4, and that is Jerry O'Riordan. Then behind Jerry, it's number 1, Peter Faulkner, followed by number 20, George Dixon. Then behind George, Steve Griffin in the lead, because we also had Dave and Bill Griffin racing today, and they are in fact Steve Griffin's nephews. So let's get this one right, coming back to the family thing. Somebody on the grass, and that's George Dixon on the grass, still on the grass, coming out of Dunlop. Can he rejoin the track? But he's tried very, very hard indeed. So looking up towards Duckham's now, will it still be Steve Griffin, known as Snacks because he's rather a large man. This car is normally driven by Morris Mitten, and Morris seems to be away again, but John Hayes in second place is trying very hard. But what about Reg Tuttle in the long gap to number 4 in fourth place? That's Reg Tuttle under huge pressure there from Peter Faulkner, number 1 in the old Opel Cadet. But here is the race leader, Stevie Snacks Griffin from John Hayes, from Reg Tuttle, now in fourth place. His own mobile roadblock, really, in the ex-Derek short-haul car, number 4, Reg Tuttle, followed by Jensen, followed by Reardon, followed by Faulkner, followed by O'Rourke, followed by Montgomery, and all the rest of them coming through. Des Cullen has dropped back a couple of places there, which is quite a surprise. So at the end of 3 laps, the race order, according to number, is 27, 6, 33, 4, 1, 11, 69, 95, 9, 8, 5, 12. Fifth lap of this 10-lap race, sponsored by, and there's George Dixon on the grass again at Dunlop, but he rejoins without losing a place this time. Correction, in fact, it is number 12, not George Dixon. It was number 12, Joe from Glasnevin. And they're on the 5th lap of this 10-lap race, sponsored by Cuttles of Clondalkin, Crumlin, Tulla and Blanchardstown. Stage of this Tuttle Group race, for production saloon cars. The race order is 27, 6, 33, 4, 1, 11, 69, 95, 9, 8, 20, 12 and 5. Well, there are three classes in one here. That is Saloons 2000cc and then 2000 to 2300 cc. Sorry, 2000 to 3600 cc. Did I get that right? I did. So leading the race overall is Steve Griffin in car number 27, who is leading the medium class cars up to 2000 cc. He in second place is John Hayes, who's second place on the road, but he in fact is leading the up to 3,500 cc cars, while leading the Tiddlers, seventh on the road, the up to 1,300 cc cars is number 69, and that is Frank O'Rourke. The race leader is now in the watch John Hayes behind him. John Hayes number 6, and the 3-litre Capri's under huge pressure now from Tuttle, and Tuttle's throwing out clouds of oil, and smoke not oil number 33, Reg Tuttle, whose company is sponsoring this race, and it's a really great dice here as Tuttle is really trying very, very hard indeed. But my goodness me, it looks so easy now for Steve Griffin out there in the lead. There goes O'Riordan having a terrific battle behind him between the two little opals, that of Mike Armstrong, number 11, and number 1, Faulkner. And there is the leader of the small class behind him, and that is number 69, Frank O'Rourke. The race leader, number 27, and that is Steve Griffin, followed by John Hayes in second place, leading the big class, number 6, followed by Reg Tuttle, third overall, and second in the small class. Yes, that's the way it is. Ignore that Citroen, because Jerry O'Riordan's under huge pressure now from Mike Armstrong, number 11, followed by the for sale car of Faulkner, Peter Faulkner, and then the leader of the small class, number 69, Frank O'Rourke from Ferrybank Motors in Wexford, driving for Dealer Opel Team Ireland. And there is Des Cullen, number 8, well down the field in the most uncharacteristic position for him. But the cars are now on the second last lap of this Tuttle Group sponsored race with race order 27, 6, 33, 4, 11, 1, 69, 20, 95, 9, 8, 12, 44, 5, 28, and are now on the second last lap. The race leader, number 27, Stevie Griffin, with this terrific dice for second and third place between number 6, John Hayes, looking as if he's going to win his class, but he's under huge pressure from number 33, Reg Tuttle. And there's Frank O'Rourke on the grass, up on to his class lead, because these are 3 races within a race. Cars up to 1300 cc being led by Frank O'Rourke, who's 7th on the road. Then cars up to 2000 cc being led by the race leader, Steve Griffin, number 27. And then cars up to 3500 cc led by the car paired for Steve Griffin, number 27. Steve Griffin coming out of Dunlop corner now, outright, and also win his class as Steve Griffin comes down to get the checkered flag. Steve Griffin wins. Second place in winning his class is John Hayes. third place, and second in his class is Reg Tuttle, as we look out for fourth place man. Now, not the little Citroen, he has been lapped